Tom Sussies _ A is now live.
Launching
Streaming.
smoke.
Simulation Asta Corrsa # Lithuanian/English.
Dream smoke. Hey.
Launching smoke. Molly.
Two mid.
Smoke's down. Stim beacon.
Spike planted.
That's 3.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight. Once they're blind, we move.
I need a drop. Cheers.
Together. Molly.
He's beam.
Out of charges.
I got eyes here.
Spike down B.
Trap destroyed. Spike spotted B.
One on me.
Enemy spotted B.
One enemy
See ya.
remaining.
Okay, take a break, guys.
We do what we do. Get back to chilling.
I need a drop. Cheers.
Safety's off. Stim beacon down. Smoke's down. Molly.
Right there.
Launching smoke.
I got eyes here. Right there.
Launching smoke.
Right there.
Spike down A.
Spike's here. Dizzy
Don't
has
pick, guys.
targets.
Don't pick. Don't pick, please.
Don't rush.
Shine.
Right there. School, cuate. Spike's here.
Don't pick.
Right there.
30 seconds left.
Right there.
One enemy remaining.
Well, this suit is ruined.
Remember, stay out of the fire. Super high level tactic. Remember, I need a drop.
Smoke's down.
Mid somebody.
Enemy A.
Right there.
Launching smoke. Still got it. Smoke's down.
I know
exactly here.
where you are.
Hot shot.
Блядь, говно ушел.
One enemy remaining.
Spotted B.
Spike down B.
Grenade.
Don't peek.
Bomb buddy out.
Teleport's ready.
Still here, amigo.
You say something? Sorry, ear's still ringing.
Y'all need a gun? I'll spot you.
I need a drop. Cheers.
I go B A.
Let's knock them out.
Molly. Launching smoke.
Блядь.
He has target. Right there.
Grenade!
Right there. Right there.
Come on, let's go.
Labai padariau, reikėjo lošt molikol,
Spike
eyes
down
here.
A.
kol reikėjo.
Go get
Last
it, buddy.
player standing.
See ya.
30 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Uninstall this game, please.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
I need a drop. See you on the other side. They are so dead.
Smoke's down.
Come, easy B.
Smoke's
Bring
down.
smoke.
Molly. Out of charges. Launching smoke. Open up the sky. Down and
One
out.
water. Ну kurwa, 1 HP.
Real right.
You will not kill my allies.
Spike down B.
Spike spotted B. Right there. Right there.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. Ten seconds left.
Playtime. Don't pick. Don't pick.
Spike planted.
They found my trap.
Buy stuff, ka-ching, little skrrr, then we're done. Yeah? I need a drop.
My ult's not ready.
Don't play too up.
Yeah, I go switch.
Okay. So you go up.
Molly! Launching smoke. Stim beacon down. Smoke's down.
Right there.
Grenade.
Smoke's down.
I know exactly where you are.
Careful now. Watch your eyes.
Cycle out. Reloading.
Right there. I got eyes here.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless.
Paint. Check. Charges. Check. Brakes. Nowhere in sight.
I need a drop.
Out of charges. Launching smoke.
Enemy A. Next.
Maybe water more.
Right there.
2
Saw you, little homie.
Taken down.
Crash got a hit.
Out of charges. Launching smoke.
Watch your eyes.
А ты nieka na baterii?
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Trained you.
Go away, go away, go away. Go B, go B.
No time for B.
10 seconds left.
B.
No time, man.
Sfeluje jebany, zobacz, że zrotowała psie jebany.
Watch time, black.
Spike planted.
No
Watch time.
No time. Reportuję cię, cfelu jebany. No time. No time. No time.
Kurwa, wielki pierdolę.
Going up.
Last player standing.
Це хілено, бля.
My ultimate's ready. Cheeky. Look, don't start resting. There's still work to do.
Need equipment.
Don't hold back.
Smoke's down.
Is B.
Mid.
Molly.
Smoke on B. Brim.
Smoke's down. Out of charges. Launching smoke.
Enemy mid. Map reloading.
Now we're cooking.
Right there.
Two mid.
Reloading. Dizzy's up top.
Come on,
Let's go.
flash.
Thirty seconds left.
Ey.
Spike planted.
Careful now.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
You had your fun. My turn.
One enemy remaining. Match point.
Let's reset. Deep breaths and all that.
Launching smoke.
That's done. Someone's B.
Smoke's down.
B, 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 B.
Spike down B.
Open up the sky.
Fire in the hole.
I got eyes here.
Last player standing.
10 HP race.
Please, rep Brim, please.
Rap your mommy, baby.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Respectfully, you couldn't stop one guy. For real.
Szkoda, że twój tak... Szkoda, że twój stary na wojnie nie miał tyle szczęścia, frajerze jebany.
He says their bullets.
Что ты мне сказал?
Ryj Ukraińców. Na deportację frajerze jebany.
Frajer.
Pol zawalił.
Deportacja. Deportacja. Go war, pium pium.
Куда ты кринж говоришь?
Your father is dead, your father is dead. Pium pium.
У меня батей нету.
Headshot. Double kill.
на бетортацию.
Your father for zero.
Launching smoke.
Right there.
Middle. B.
Right there.
Smoke's down.
Grenade! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Right there. Enemy A.
Out of charges.
Someone there. Get out of here.
Jackass.
Right there.
Spike planted.
You will not kill my ally. Pray for me.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
4.
Attackers win.
And never play this game again. Oh, my ass. ble. How to play. Blet, gal ir paprašiau pagal šitą žverioką.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. We're going to break down Like a Stone. I got some effects. I'm going to break down the solo with a whammy pedal and this tremolo effect I'll show you as well. Also, thanks for supporting Marty Music. You know, I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, you know, subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell notification truly helps me out, so thank you. And then also right down there, you can see there's a link for free courses and other killer bonuses. So thank you for all of that. Let's break it down. All right, so I have this Line 6 Stomp Box M9 modeler. I went to a tremolo setting and I just started fiddling around until I got kind of close to the song. You can see an image of my settings. Regardless, it's still the same cool riff. So I have that tremolo effect on, and I watched some live footage, and I saw
Kuris panašiau, blet. Blet, šitas. Beždžioniaukas panašiau, na. Blet, dar pagalvojau.
Hey guys, it is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to take a look at Audio Slave's Like a Stone. So it's a beautiful song. We're still doing our tribute to Chris Cornell here. And we're going to start here where it's got a standard tuning. It's a pretty simple song. And then it's got a solo that uses, he uses a Digitech whammy pedal. So I have a little... Hey, this is Carl Brown here. Thanks for coming to... Hey guys, it is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Got a classic today. We'll learn how to do Where Is My Mind. This is my first lesson for anything by the Pixies, so this is a new for the channel. Here we go. Now, pretty simple song. Really, one chord progression kind of dominates. That chord progression is played on acoustic. You guys bear with me. I'm going to play it on electric here. It's two completely separate setups for me to do acoustic and then electric, so it'll take twice as long to film this. So I'm going to do this all on one guitar. So when you hear the clean guitar sounds, just imagine it's acoustic guitar. So each part has an acoustic part and an electric guitar part going on. So throughout the verse, chorus, and the solo. So we'll be covering all of that as played by Black Francis and Joey Santiago. So before we get into it though, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, ring the notification bell so you know it's a new video, like and comment and all that stuff. And really, if you're a fan of tutorial videos on YouTube, tutorial guitar videos specifically, you might want to try to support your favorite channel, whether it's mine or anybody else's. This niche that we have, this community you have, we should be thriving, is dying out a bit. And it's YouTube's fault, it's not you guys' fault, but you guys can push back, support your favorite YouTube guitar tutorial person. Join their academies, whether it's my academy or their academy, or and support their videos, like and comment. It's the way to keep this thing rolling, all right? For me to keep doing lessons here on YouTube for thousands of songs, year after year, a decade and a half now, YouTube's not really helping out anymore. So you guys, it's up to you guys now. All right, so on that note, there's a link to my academy in the description below, and that link will give you a free 7-day trial. Check out all my courses, live streams every weekend with me, personal support from me beyond that, so please go check it out. All right, let's jump into it. I'm in standard tuning here. Like I said, I'm going to teach y'all this acoustic stuff on electric, because I'm lazy. And so we're going to start here. So the acoustic stuff is played by Black Francis, so it looks like this. All right, so that's the progression that you hear at the intro of the song, but it's also the verse of the song. It's 4 simple chords, really, but you have to be able to play a bar chord. And that's the one thing. Some people, can't do that quite yet, but this is a good one to work on that kind of thing. Does start with a non-bar chord, bar chord. That is an E major chord. So just basic E major, open chord, open E, open B. First on the G string, second on the D, second on the A, open E. Now from there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a C sharp minor chord, but it's gonna have the 5th in the bass. So in order to do that, you're gonna put your full bar from the high E all the way across the low E, 4th fret. And in front of that, you'll
Prądolina. W Zeszebieszcze.
GO3 pristato.
Aš Vytautas ir futbolą profesionaliai žaidžiu nuo vaikystės. Netikit? Čia kiekvienas gali apsimesti bet kuo.
Intriguojantis vasaros realybės šou Mano ID. Tiesiogiai iš Kretos. Jau dabar tik per GO3.
O koks tavo ID?
The Hive cluster is under attack. Therefore the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. It's remastered. Today on Fighting Spirit, it's going to be the STC versus Terror. Older game. Been casting a lot of newer games recently from 2024 and 2025, but hey, I figured we'll go back in time to the 1.16 patch. And in the top right, it is the STC. And in the top left, it is Terror, a TVZ here between two players we don't see very much anymore. I looked into STC. I think he stopped playing Brood War back in 2015 or so. But he is streaming StarCraft Evolution, these fairly opening from where he cannot be killed by a Marine, which is here, possibly here, but trajectory says, yeah, right around there. Drone cruises up. Marine chases the Overlord down, leaving an opening for a drone to get in and scout. Dude, hold on. Is this it? Oh, he does get in. He does get in and see the two racks. Ah! And he escapes with his life too. Daryl, the drone, you're a hero of the swarm. You get the hat. You get to wear the hat this month, Daryl. Good job, man. Cool. So, excellent job. Sees the two racks opening. That is an academy coming in. This is pressure build against Terror. How can he handle it? Well, Sunken's one. Ling's going to help with it as well. Got his gas, speed. Very helpful in situations like these. And it's a one baser from the STC. That scout was so all important today. Just ridiculously so. No third base. If he didn't see this, I guess. If you don't see the second base by the Terran, you kind of have to assume it's a one base style opening here. So getting a third base is just a bad idea anyway. But sometimes Terrans can be sneaky. And yep, floated up to about 400 minerals. So either his macro was bad, or he was expanding, or both.
Well,
1.16 was 2000 and.
The Hive cluster is under attack. Therefore the swarm.
And go watch it, man. Maybe the Tastosis cast out is out by now, by the time this posts. So, looks like it's going to be a scout here from Jadong. Excellent stuff. I do like drone scouting. And it's going to be a Rax first here from Lita. Command center first on a two-player.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things.
You look at the poll here at the bottom.
에서 막혔는데 잘 준비하면 충분히 해볼 만하지 않을까 싶습니다.
우승 시즌의 5번에 2위로 8강에 진출한
Die to DTs if you know they're going to be there, right? You don't die to a proxy. I think it's one of the. When you see those two things, sort of feverish fear around StarCraft in the early days of like, well, we're all going to have to stop playing, or this game's going to die, or you know what I'm talking about? It's always been there, like. And I, you know, you and I joke about this all the time because we were never these people. I'm like, I don't really see the problem here. You know, a game doesn't have to go away because it's old. In fact, if anything, you know, we can really enjoy a game more when it's aged so well, like a fine wine, like StarCraft 1 has.
Yeah, the first time I saw the dead game meme pop up was in 2001. Not even kidding. People in 2001 were saying dead game, and like here we are. So, yeah, whoever said that, you're stupid. Here we're watching a great best of 7 here today. So taking a look at the early game here, this was a very quick scout from Best. He gets right in there, and this is a little bit annoying. It's definitely costing some money for Light, but he's foregoing his scouting to be able to micro against this. So that's kind of like, if the probe gets in before you scout, generally you use your scout SCV to push the probe back until the barracks is just about done, so that you don't lose that extra mining time. Yeah, otherwise, it's like you can't get your factory on time. And you can see here, he still gets about a 230 factory despite the probe, so well handled there by Light.
Interesting wall over here for Light. He's got the barracks connected to the depot and the factory. So it's not walling at the ramp, but it kind of creates this curving wall that's hard for stuff like Zealots to get around. In this game, by the way, it was pylon gate, pylon gas, which is pretty rare, actually, in PvT. This is one where you're going to get a little bit more probes out. You're going to pack a little bit less of a punch. It's sort of a generic opening, where you have a Zealot out. You might put a little bit of pressure, but very interested to see Best open up with this.
Okay, and it's a 2-factory opener from Light, which I'm not too surprised to see. Like we were talking about at the beginning, he should be doing at least 1 2-fact in this best of 7. 2-fact's power is actually back a little bit. It was like a dead build for a really long time, but enough people have really optimized their openers so much that it makes sense to do it sometimes now. Now, the Zealot poked up there and saw 4 Marines already, and it got up high enough, I believe, to see the barracks blinking. Okay, when you see those 2 things, it's like, oh, minimum, this is an FD push. Minimum. So you can see that Best didn't throw down the Nexus super fast. Like, normal Nexus timing is like 3 minutes, 15 seconds with a build similar to this, right? Like, it's somewhere in that range. And he's just making some extra units. 4-minute Nexus, so he is going to have, right now, a couple Dragoons, a Zealot, a range is on the way, and that's really important.
Yeah, this is pretty hard for Protoss to hold. One of the easiest ways to lose early game is with versus a 2-factory push. And, there's a world where this kills the Protoss. There's a world where Protoss holds this. There's also one where he, kills a Nexus and the Protoss is chased up the ramp. That's another possibility here, which is a pretty losing position for the Protoss for sure. So he should have seen the Marines coming right now. When you have the Dragoon, you try to micro it and get as many extra shots as possible without losing all the shields and hull. The Vulture's going to run around, so at this point in time, Best has to basically collapse and run all the way back home.
And right now, looking at the build, it kind of looks like an FD push, so he might not react as strongly as he should, but he has thrown up a secondary gateway at least. I think he went Robo before that gateway. So we'll see how this ends up panning out, but ooh, picks off that Vulture. That's a good and strong pick early on.
I mean, it feels like Best has the control here. That first Vulture taking all that damage and then getting sniped was huge. When you get about 4 Dragoons, it becomes a lot easier to hold everything. 3 Dragoons can 2-shot a Vulture. 4 Dragoons can 2-shot a tank. And Terran didn't get close enough to really generate a threat. Ideally, he would have been outside the Nexus and maybe thrown down a bunker and tried to put pressure there. But that hasn't happened so far.
I am not liking this position too much for Light, but he's got a secondary siege tank now, which adds a lot of firepower. The probe's getting pulled. It's okay to lose probes here. You just got to stop the push, and you're way ahead. So you see Light pulling back. He does lay a couple more mines here. The probe's screwing that up heavily, though. And he doesn't have any mines until way back here. You actually need the mines to retreat over. And he kills quite a few of those probes. But, hasn't really made the headway that he needs yet.
Probes are going to come back out here in the front, and Artosis is 100% right there. You're okay losing workers here as long as you don't die to the rush, because you have 2 Nexuses, you can produce more. Feels like Best has almost held this. We just need to get an observer out here, which is actually coming up now, so he can basically drive this back.
Yeah, I don't know the exact health on these goons. Some of them are definitely low, but a couple more are popping out. Oh, God. Well, that's how you turn the tides of a fight right there. That mine got a lot of probes. Did a lot of damage to these Dragoons as well, and he eats another one.
Oh.
Just a little bit sloppy here from Best, just barely. He was so close to holding this, and now I think he's still going to hold, but it is a lot closer, I think, than it should have been.
Yeah, I mean, losing those 2 Dragoons was massive.
Yeah.
He's going to try to force his way up the ramp here, and now there's just a lot to try to fight your way through. The Dragoons can eventually clear this out, but now Siege mode is done. And, 1 tank with Siege and a couple of Vultures, it gets very difficult to get close to. In fact, I don't know, man. I feel like Best might end up losing this game now.
This is brutal. He had it held, man. It was that one mine hit and then the second mine hit as he dived even further. It's really unfortunate. He was at, maximum length to be hit by the mine as well. GG. If Best loses this, that game is...
Mhm.
O, ten kažkur gyvena Vielnis. Tomakas, ble.